Infernal Cape, the Colosseum, Quest Cape, maxing. All mighty achievement, but never really seemed to interest me. Every 99 I've ever gotten has only left me with a fleeting sense of accomplishment. Every quest, level, piece of gear, all mere stepping stone. But for what? What is the point of any of this? Money. So here's the game. I'm going for max PLAT tokens, and I'm going to do this by making 10,000 accounts and then operating them by hand to trade and try to get maximum platinum token. That is 2.147 trillion GP. To put this further into a perspective, that is enough to buy 160,259 bonds and have membership paid for 8,012 years. Or a darker path. A player could sell this on the black market right now for roughly $392,000. But that's not what I'm going to do. If I hit this target, I'm going to stare that temptation in the face and throw the ring into Mordor by giving all of that money back to the community in some sort of drop party or a giveaway. No botting, no breaking TOS, all legit. So, let's get after it. This is the road to max PLAT. What is up, old school RuneScape fans? Your boy, Johnny Garrett. Before we hop into the episode of Road to Max PLAT, again, please comment, like, and subscribe, please. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Wait. That's at the end. That's what I say at the end. So hopping into the episode, I got the accounts pulled up. Had some things happen. First off, let's just start in the top right. This slot sold the 100k fire runes, which I figured would happen really quickly again, so I'm going to do it again just so you guys can see it, and I just want to keep this one I'm pretty confident on, but just for the sake of the series, I'm just going to rinse, repeat it. Cowhide Snapbite. Selling Oak Logs did not move. I'm just going to leave them one more time. Water runes again. Nothing really happening. Got a few air runes. Feathers, about 1,000 it looks like here. Maple Logs, 21k for the slot is really nice. That's definitely going to be an account. I probably will try 20 to 100 accounts for Maple Logs specifically. Chaos runes are done. They are steadily rising. They're up to 100, so I think I will just cancel this order, put them back in to get the Insta price at 100 probably. Boom. We will take that profit, which is a 7 GP. Profit, so 7 times, so it's 210k profit, it looks like. Oh yeah. Right, so chaos runes look a little bit scary right now because if the margin's rising, then you kind of got to be a little bit afraid. I don't know, that's just how I kind of look at it. So let's look at willow logs real quick. 85 for this margin. 83 on the bottom, kind of weak. Do I have time? Sorry, this one's gonna be kind of rushed because it's Sunday. I had to do a business meeting with my mother, and had to go to a birthday breakfast today too. So it's been kind of all over the place. So we got 83 here, 83 to 85. 7 days. Looks like we're at a lower point on the graph towards the low. This is probably kind of safe, but it is a little bit away from the all-time low in the last 30-day cycle there, so I'm a little bit afraid to trade that item. Let's see. The daily volume is really weak across the board. Let's try coal. How you doing, coal? Charcoal overpowered. Okay, so we're at a high point here for the whatever. Looks like we're towards a high point in the cycle. May not be a good pick, even though I'm planning to get out of it fast. It would be week to week. I'd be trying to go for it. So like if I was doing an account that had 1 mil and it would say 166, it's only 6,000. That would be something I'd be trying to get out of in the week, right? Because you have 20 million volume right there. So if you take 20 million divided by 6,000, that's going to be a lot of... Wait, why did I do that math? What am I trying to insinuate? I believe 3,333 slots. Oof. Okay. There you go, baby. Yes, forgive me for my daughter being here too. I just got to get this done. Can't, I made a self rule. I'm going to post daily content, whether it's good or bad. So I'm sorry. Right. So 3,333 slots is this much daily volume at that price. I believe, unless I really fucked it up. No, it's total units. I don't know. Forget that math. I'm just going to move on. Let's just do coal. Talk about it enough. 165, and the bottom is 161. We're gonna look right back at it again. 161 looks like it's in a decent spot to hit. Might get lucky. 161 looks fair. 162 is what it is. So we're gonna do 5,000 units here. See how many we get in one day. Hey. Oh wow. We insta-bought. Okay, so then we are going to wait for that for a second here, and I'm going to try to re-enter it back in at 165, hopefully. Oof, this is going to be kind of scary. That's not a huge margin. Oh, you want to go? Okay. All right. Anyway, back at it. That looks fine to leave it right there. Looks like we got the mine runes at 3, but I'm not really too confident it's going to sell very quickly. So we're going to slap them back in. 50K. Staff of Fires, this is a really interesting one, how quickly that sold. So we got, in one day, 667, and we sold them the same day. Or in a day. So 1 day to buy, 1 day to sell. And we made 204,000. So that's really, really interesting. So I'm going to attempt that again because you know what I mean. This is potentially a huge pick. And then, you know, if all the staffs are like that, then that's going to be a huge, huge play. So we're still selling oak short bows. I'm not sure if any moved. Willow short bows seem to have been frozen at this spot. Maple short bows, we did dollar cost average back into them. So then if we sold them back at 185, it looks like here. Maple, so let's just look at the chart. Always look at the chart as well. Margin check is good, but it's good to look at the chart as well. So we had a big, huge swing again. So we spiked back up to 195, 200 margin here. And we did probably just make back the money we lost. So maples, wow. Yeah. Okay. So cool. Staffs are selling at a pretty decent rate. Blue Wizard had 400 units again, and if we sell them and get them for 358, 58. What is that? 358. Take away 264. What's this at 94 times? What was the amount here? We got 403. That's 37K for the one slot. So looks like a pretty decent item to get, though you know very limited in the range. Or the amount of accounts it could scale, but just leaving the liquidity and it's still going to have some value because it's still 30K a day. So that looks like that's pretty taken care of. The iron arrows we did sell for the 1 GP, so iron arrows look like a decent play. So we're just going to grab them again at 100K again for the iron arrows. Adamant arrows, the bottom seems to have moved up on us again, or still, so that's still kind of just kind of chilling. So we're just going to wait a little bit. Mithril arrows seemed, I think, to have bought at let's just take a look. Mithril arrows, I'm pretty sure it's only been a day roughly, but if I'm wrong, somebody can correct me. Oh, so the margin moved. Okay, so it looks like we're in a volatile area for the mithril arrows. 5.6, waiting, it's fighting to get down to 5.4, so it's just one of those items we probably have to just be patient on. And we made the money on the coal right away. So this is like a flash seller, dude. Like, we got taxed, but $812, or what is it? What are we going for? Sorry. So we're going for 821. Or we're going for 820. And we got them for 810. So that was like almost an instant 10K. So kind of wild. Kind of wild. Sorry, I'm just looking at this because I'm like, dude, how do we swing this for over a day? Do I go for the bottom? We did profit 10K almost instantaneously. So I guess we just put it back in for a little bit lower and just hope it dips. And if it dips low, I don't know, 185, is that going to happen? Is this going to happen? So we saw 158 barely, 159 over the 1 day. Over the 7 days, we're just looking at this, 160, 159, 156, but that was 3 days ago. I think, I don't know, man. This is a tough call. I'm not very good at this. I don't do these types of flips often. 159. That happened a day ago. We're just gonna go for 159. Whatever. Cow hides. I'm just gonna look at that again and then readjust the price. 244. 7 days. We're not really seeing 220 happen at all. 220 is kind of greedy. So we see this price here, 227, 244. Let's see, over 1 day, 237 was the bottom. 244 was for a minute. Maybe we try to catch it at 245, 244, sorry. And again, I'm not too sure how this is going to work out. But we'll just do that, call that a day. Mithril arrows, those moved. Adamant arrows, just going to check those real quick. Adamant arrows are at 17, at least for the day. For the week, they seem to, yes, so at a week they are still climbing, so they're in dangerous territory. Over 30 days, we're at an all-time high. All-time high over the 1 year, so this is kind of an item we just need to jump out of. Adamant arrows for this foreseeable future right now is just not a good item to get right now. So that's my advice to everybody who's watching. I just would not buy it. Because it's to selling at 19, we're at an all-time high over the year, which means that it's really risky. There's not a lot more profit to get. The bronze maces also, I'm probably going to kill that as well. And I think we're going to go for, let's see, iron plate body. I was just thinking because of the same methodology of, or the same reasoning behind iron scimitars. People are just going to be buying easy melee armor. So let's see here. Over the 1 year, whoops, that's really, really shaky. So we have a high price of 1. Wow, okay. So this is an item that could use a lot of liquidity. 31k daily volume, that's actually pretty decent. Actually not so bad. 115, 120. Looks like the new high is about 100, 115. But the stable margins earlier in the day was about 105, it looks like. 116. Let's check the 7 day. The 7 day, we got 125 here, 124 there, 112 there, 121. And we have a major crash happening. So this would be a good time to jump in. So we're just going to grab him. We're just going to try to grab him at 100. And I'm going to go for 2k. Why not? And the bronze maces, let's just try to chuck them back in for, well, it's showing me 109. 80 looks like the top. Very, very low volume. Not a lot of people bought or sold any. It looks like the 100. So let's just go for like 65, nothing fancy. Just try to get rid of the items for a reasonable price, but not really like try to be too greedy on them because we need to get the slot back. Bronze scimitars moved a little bit. Iron scimitars are frozen at 65. I think that these are a lot higher than that. So let us I think I'm already doing a test on them, so I will just refeed. What did I get them for? 65. 65 times 0.25, 16.25, so we'll just do 17 plus 65. Slap them back in for 82, see if they sell. They should insta-sell based on what I was looking at yesterday, setting up the other accounts. Yeah, so almost instant. So 1456 divided by 125, 11 accounts. So that may have just been, I might have just sold them all to myself. Because I have 10 accounts, I think it's 14 actually, buying at 100. But they might have already hit their buy limits, so I think I might have just tapped into my own. So that's kind of interesting. But that's fine. 25 ROI there. Steel scimitars seem to have moved in my favor a little bit, and I know mithril scimitars seems like I got about 175 or 125 there or something like that, because these weren't moving for a little bit, but they are moving again. Bronze scimitars seem dead. at 40, sorry. And I was thinking about bronze scimitars. I don't think anybody would really buy these for other outside of collections, because why would you get a bronze scimitar to train? So this may not be outside of collector price. This may not just be an item to really try to get. 50 is the low, 82, but the lowest price we're seeing here is 50. So if I'm going to acquire more, I'm going to have to get them for, I'll just raise my offer to 55. $60. 60, we'll go for 5,000 more. I think that'll work a lot better. Not a huge fan of mithril scimitars, but we're just doing what we do. Mithril arrows did move up too, so we're gonna have to be patient with that item. And the maple short bow is already sold. We're gonna go back into maple short bows. We're gonna try to rinse and repeat the last trade we just got. So we bought them for 178. I'm gonna go for 180. Just gonna leave them. And that concludes our trading for this. I will see you in the next scene to talk about the first sample pack and check the daily rate of pure essence. That'll be really good to see as well. All right, so we're here. You probably can't see very good, but I'm just gonna kind of narrate a little bit. But actually, real quick, I found another guy. His name is the Stalker. I don't know where he's at now. Here he is. Can't really see him, I guess. Maybe I'll bring it over to this other menu. Hold on. Right, you can see that now. So this guy right here, he's the Stalker. He might log in on more of his accounts. But he keeps logging in on a line of accounts, and then I asked him what he's doing, and he's like, oh, he wasn't really responding. I'm like, are you multi-scaping by chance? And I said, yeah. Or he said, yeah. He's like, what are you doing? And then I'm like, well, I'm trading on 480 accounts. And I'm like, how many do you have? And he said, more, smiley face. So I was like, shit. So the thing there, it's kind of cool, is that there's no way in hell that if somebody out there is trading on more accounts than me, that I'm anywhere close to killing this account or killing this method. And I seriously doubt that this guy started after me, because the amount of effort it takes to put in, it's a lot of hours. So this guy, I don't know, people, unless he was doing it nefariously, I don't see him out producing me, because I feel like my method is pretty optimized, unless there's some methods out there that I really don't know. Hold on. Oops. Right, so back to the purchasing here. This this one here that's got that green bar there, I don't know if you guys can really see that, but it is, because I accidentally put it in for 100, but I may have tainted the sales for today, because I did sell them back at 85, so I did sell a bunch, 2,000 of them to myself, or potentially to myself, depending on who was all whatever. Anyway, that being said, let us check the pure essence real quick. So that was 100k in one day there. That was 130k in one day there. This one is over 100k. This pure essence, 100k, 100k, or that was 90k. That was 70k. So I think we're still at a healthy pure essence. Maybe I was just a little bit paranoid, a little bit scared, but there's a little lag in the economy, but doesn't seem to matter too much. So now with the scimitars, I kind of tainted the pool, what I'm saying here again. So we're just going to kind of have to check back in on them tomorrow for sure too, because that was 224 there. That was 200 and something there. That was 300 there. I forgot to look there. Fuck. 207 to 397. 351 to 639. 126 to 441. 55 to 334. 223 to 653. 239 to 458. 40 to 270. 193 to 480. 66 to 328. And that is, I don't know, I can't really see that one. 313 to 792 with some cash back. So I don't think I'd have to check the other account again. I should have checked to see if I got more money back, because these guys' offers were sitting at 100, so maybe I paid myself more for the 85. That'd be a way to confirm it, or maybe the other people were in the queue order before me. But anyway, looks like a good rate of return. If we're getting them for 100, then we only need to sell them for 125 to get a 25% ROI. So 25 times, let's say like 350, 8,000. That's not that good. What is it? So if I, sorry, I'm trying to think. What did I need to get to make it worth it? So if I got 15K divided by, let's say 200 units I got on one, so I need to get 75 profit on each of them. So then if I got, which I got more than, potentially I got more than 200 each on each of these accounts. So I might have a little bit of wiggle room there. It looks like that is a perfectly reasonable amount to get them for. This is person selling them for 150 here, 177 there, 193 here. A lot of sales happening up here at 269. I just think it's a matter of time. So that's all for the episode today. Kind of rushed, end of the day, Sunday. It was kind of busy. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, and catch you guys later.